Hello and welcome to yet another episode of The Rubber Match. I'm your host, Seth Weber. With me always, my hetero life mate, Brian Freeland.
What is going on?
We are returning after our first actual rubber match. It's exciting.
Yeah, right?
We're going to keep the teams. Tampa Bay home, Ottawa away. I'm gonna spot Freeland 2 goals, and then we're going to see what happens.
You can do it. Alrighty. Well, now that no one else is in the house right now, I'm thinking that it probably won't get glitchy for a while. That's what I'm thinking.
That's a possibility.
Yeah. Oh, there's a path to no one. We're on a path to nowhere. Yeah, so doing a lot of hiking. I think I might. So I got a little dilemma, and it's funny because it shows my age. So I want to go camping next week, but I have a CPAP. So there's 2.
Yeah.
And it comes with a battery pack that I can use overnight, but like it's only good for one night, and I want to go for 3 nights.
How do you charge it?
Well, see that's the thing. Like you need plug it in for a couple hours, and so I could go to like a cafe or store or something, but what I'm trying to do is get away from people. So I was like, I don't want to do that.
What kind of plug is it? Like, what does it need to plug into? Is it like a normal like 110 volt, or like could you like get a one of those USB battery packs?
I would have to. USB battery pack. I don't even know if I know about this. So this is the thing, right? It's like I'm on CPAP Reddit rooms.
Oh,
like
that's a hotbed of activity over there,
right? To try to find out. I was like, what have people done about this? And some people are saying solar, but like I have a solar thing that's like never really worked for me too well. And if I'm gonna be in the middle of the woods, it's gonna work like even less.
Come on.
So yeah, I'm trying to find out. So what are the options? So you're saying a what? A USB?
Well, I mean, like they make those power banks, right? That you can like, it's typically used for like charging phones and stuff. But I just don't know like what kind of plug you need.
It's not a USB. It's I have to look. Because I have all the specs and whatnot for it. Because I keep everything, and so I have all the books together. I'd say it comes in really handy on like late night flights or red eyes or overnight flights is when I've used it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild. So, I don't know. Oh, what the fuck are you doing? Get back in your goal. Get back in your goal. So I don't know if I'm trying to figure it out. I know that if I just lost some, 40 pounds, the CPAP, it wouldn't. Nice. It wouldn't negate it. Like I've always had a bad snore, but it wouldn't be as much of a scare. Like,
I mean, is that due to like you have a deviated septum and all that business?
Right.
I'll tell you, man. I had a surgery to correct that, and the surgery wasn't bad. And like I don't know if everywhere does this, but it's like a balloon, right? Sinusoplasty, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
And like the doctor that did mine was the one that like worked to get it approved by the FDA. So he was kind of like the person that invented the procedure.
Okay.
But it was really easy, and oh damn it, that's like the third time that's happened. But it's definitely like made my ability to breathe so much better.
So
yeah,
I've had corrective surgeries twice, and after the last time, like I broke my nose a couple months later in a rugby game. So it's like I kind of told myself I'm not going to get the surgery again the third time until I'm done playing. And like I'm like semi-retired. I don't know. I might be able to go. Like I have a friend of mine who's still playing. He's 61. I mean, that's some hard. He's just built different. But I was like, oh man, do I have like another 18 years of like some games here and there? I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's a result of being of like a lot of broken noses, and I guess my mouth. Sorry, I was told my tongue sits high in my mouth.
Yeah.
So that when I back sleep, I'm a back sleeper, that tongue just kind of lolls like back and partially includes my esophagus or whatever, or epiglottis, right? And so that's the issue. Wow, because I held on to it too long.
Yeah.
So like there are a number of factors. Like if I slide sleep, it's a little bit better, but I've just known from camping trips in the past that when I don't wear it, I wake up the next morning. I feel awful. My throat hurts.
Yeah.
All this shit. No. I will say, like, the team is pretty good, but like the goalie is not as responsive as I want him to be. It's not like I can change that goalie role, though, right?
You can. There's probably two others on the roster that you could experiment with.
Let me.
Oh man, I thought I had him to lay down.
Yeah, let me try that. I might.
Ooh.
I might pull it. Oof. I'm not pulling.
I haven't really been watching much. I got caught up on Andor, and I will just say that like the last episode was like obviously what everything has kind of been building toward. And it did not disappoint. It was exactly what I was hoping for, and it is some really great television.
Okay, all right.
Oh no!
Fuck! No!
That's exactly what the siren sounded like.
All right. No. Wait. So this wasn't the. This was just like the latest episode, or are you talking about the?
Yeah, the
it's
latest
not the
episode.
finale.
No,
what?
I don't believe so. I believe there's definitely more things out there to like for them to tie up, but it was sort of it was what I've wanted out of what they had been planning and talking about. And the episode did not disappoint, and it's really good. Really good.
All right. Nice.
And I was telling Anna that I was like, this and Mandalorian are like two high water marks when it comes to like Star Wars TV right now. Like this one is definitely up there for me.
All right. That's good. Yeah, I haven't been watching anything. I've just been getting better at Elden Ring, but I'm usually good about calling it a night on nights when I have to work.
Ooh. All right.
But yeah, so I would say that like I'm enjoying it, and that's been about.
Oh, he's got that delayed shot down. All right.
Yeah.
My entire team was up the ice for some reason.
I had part of the reason I'm not watching anything is it's just hard for me to concentrate on stuff right now. Which is what I'm going to tell my dissertation advisor tomorrow. when he asked me, have I written anything new? And I'm going to say, no. It's just hard for me to concentrate on things right now. And
I did watch Palm Springs, which is the
oh yeah, okay.
Hulu movie with what's his name? I'm blanking on his name. Lonely Island,
right.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Jesus.
God, what is his name?
I know. I don't know why I can't think of it. Damn. It's just completely everybody's screaming it, and I can't for the life of me. Maybe it'll come back. Anyway, I'd seen the trailer when it was coming out, and I was like, well, that looks interesting. It's got a Groundhog Day vibe, but there's somebody else in it with him. I thought it was good. I wasn't.
Hold on. No, I think the goalie's fine. I gotta look up. It's gonna bother me, and I'm not gonna be able to concentrate. Yeah. Andy Samberg.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could tell from the beginning. I was like, okay, like he's clearly been in this for a while. But it was interesting to sort of see how that played out and how it developed.
Yeah.
And especially I like the J.K. Simmons character, the idea of like him trying to pull someone else into it or doing it accidentally or whatever, and what that did to him. But it was super interesting to see like him sort of end up coming to terms with it. After he was like trapped in a hospital for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was really good. I was pleased with it. It felt kind of like early 2000s or like late 90s indie in a good way.
Yeah. I mean,
sort of that smart but like single location, like that's just what it felt like to me.
So it's like one of the things that they like don't really address, and I think it was problematic for me, was like, and I know what really happened, but just the fact that she was like, wait a minute, have we had sex? And he's like, no, of course not. But like, obviously he had, but I don't know. It's like, I go back and forth because I would hope that each time would have been consensual.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I think it was, but I think the second it's real, like I think it just feels weird because like like this is the Groundhog Day thing, like how many times it would have to have taken him to figure out what it would take to do it. Right. Would just feel dirty. Like it either any way you slice that, it's going to feel manipulative. Right. Yeah, it was interesting, and it kind of touches that sort of Groundhog Day thing where I saw like something where like Harold Ramis had said like people had like theorized how long he had been stuck in that loop, and it was like thousands of years, like tens of thousands of years or something like that. Oh man, that's right out in front. Oof. I know, he just camped. He set up a house, had a family. Jesus.
Yeah. No, I love reading that stuff too because I will watch Groundhog Day probably once a year. It's just one of those like what I'm in the mood for. I kind of want something that maybe I can fall asleep. Yeah. But yeah, I enjoy it and I like reading those things about it. Damn. Nice. Oh, man. I think I'm getting to a point where maybe a handicap, maybe not. I don't know.
Man, fucking passive is not on today. Oh, come on, where are you going? The puck is right in front of you, and you're just gonna sit there. He laid down. Oh, holy cow! What the shit? It's one of those.
It is one of those.
Not again.
I'm trying to go with what works.
Get it.
Oh, man. How often do you all, like, does you and your family, do you go out to eat?
That's a good question. We try really hard to like plan meals for the week, and then do a big shop either, like a Sunday night or like, because Anna puts the kids to bed, I'll either go out Monday evening or whatever. But we're usually good for that for like a week, and then we get caught on like the last day having not planned.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And then we end up having to go out then. So like I'd probably say like, I don't know, once or twice a week maybe.
Okay.
Sometimes we might go to 3, but it's usually at least once. Yeah. But sometimes it's twice.
Yeah, I would say that we could, like, when we were living in Salem, it was a lot easier to order out. There just aren't as many options out here. In the suburbs. So we've been doing pretty well, and we usually go out for breakfast Saturday, Sunday. I think that's our probably biggest thing. But at least
do you want to try straight up, or do you want to?
Let's try straight up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there was a point where, like, especially during the pandemic, where like to help support like local business, we were definitely like doing takeout delivery like twice a week.
Sure.
But then like I feel like now, especially like doing stuff like DoorDash or whatever, it's just like so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Like the fees and tip and everything, just so much.
Yeah. Yeah, we're, it's. I would say if we do, it's usually a family thing, and I think my wife and I were supposed to. Oh Jesus, what are you doing, bud? Come on,
good goalie.
Way out of there. Yeah. We're supposed to be on the first Sunday of each month and talk about like, all right, like how much money did we spend last week, and where can we tighten up, and what are we doing well, and oh my God. We just haven't been, been, but I feel like we're being more mindful than we've been in the past, and so, come on.
Yeah, we went out last night, to, because it was like a super nice night, and I was like, I just want to like go somewhere and like sit outside, and so like we went up to like Liberty Hill, like outside of like near Georgetown, and found a place that had like, they were doing like some honky tonk stuff outside. There was like a place for the kids to play. Sat out on the deck, and it was amazing. It was so nice. Nice. But then like what seemingly always happens these days. So like both kids are vegetarian. Which means when it comes to kids' meals at restaurants, they end up with a choice of grilled cheese or mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Or cheese quesadilla if they're lucky. And they always tend to opt for mac and cheese and then don't like it because they really only like Kraft mac and cheese.
Right.
And it's just beginning this like vicious cycle of,
God damn it.
Of like it just keeps happening lately, and we're like, all right, you guys aren't allowed to order mac and cheese anymore.
Yeah.
You just end up eating French fries, and that's it.
I mean we're kind of in the same boat with our daughter. So our daughter is pescatarian.
Okay.
And I would say that I'm a little bit. Oh no!
I don't know if I hit the post or my guy.
The post, I know. I was pescatarian for like 6 years, and I would say that like that's our main diet right now. We don't eat a lot of meat, but we still do, and especially if we're out and there's a good cut of something, like we will. But we wanted Cameron to have a better experience like with meat. And so it's not that we're opposed to her eating meat, but it would have to be under like certain conditions. Like I would want to know. I would want to go to the farm where the animals are being raised, to see the raising conditions, to see the slaughtering conditions, to see the quality of life, to really have that personal experience. And we're both in agreement. Oh my God! So we're both in agreement about.
I didn't think I was going to be able to get that shot off.
I didn't think so either. It was pretty crowded down there. So, when we come to that point, things will be different. Now, Cameron has reached on Casey's plate and stolen bacon before, and spit it out and said it was spicy, and probably just because she didn't have like the taste for it. Like I don't know, she might have been tasting like umami or something, or just because she wasn't used to the taste. And spit it out and said she didn't like it. And there've been like some close calls with the daycare of like, it's definitely fed her turkey, and I'd have to call somebody. And it's like, we didn't feed her turkey. That was a misprint. I was like, okay. Yeah. But I don't know. It'll be interesting. I mean, do your kids ask about it?
I think Elliot's tried some. I think she's tried some chicken, and she was like, it's all right. But like at this point, like I don't feel like Parker's ever really been curious. And at this point, I feel like their stomachs would be like their systems would be messed up for a bit if they were to try it. So like, I think they're beyond the point of like, I would just want to try it and see. Like Parker may be able to get away with it, but like, there's no way I would have been able to. But they're typically not interested in like, they're like some sort of, meat substitute stuff. Like they love Morningstar sausages, and some of the other things. We got some like Trader Joe's beefless bulgogi. Okay. And it was actually like insanely good. Like usually that stuff is like real hit or miss.
Yeah.
We put it in the air fryer, and like it was probably the closest thing texture wise, and the flavor was really good too. But like texture wise, it was like spot on. Like it had a bit of a chew to it. Like it was pretty crazy. Like they did a really good job with it.
How often do you all use your air fryer?
Pretty regularly. Like if I'm making anything like potato wise, I'm gonna make it in that. Like using any sort of frozen like French fries, anything like that. It does and it brings back pizza really well. Like especially like leftover pizza, it does an amazing job with. Okay. But I haven't like made any like recipe stuff with it yet. Damn.
Oh. What's a hat trick, man? It's going the other way.
But yeah, I'd say we use it like definitely 3-4 times a week. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'd like to go over to somebody's house. It's too bad we live thousands of miles apart. Because I want to see somebody like use it and cook on it and tell me about it. It's somebody who's like not trying to sell it to me.
Yeah.
Right. So,
I mean, it's just sort of a mini convection oven, so it,
right.
It's just super hot air cooking stuff all the way around.
Well, we have a toaster oven, but it's I would say that's probably close. What it's closest?
Yeah, maybe. I mean that yeah, I mean kind of. I mean like it doesn't like that using like direct heat, whereas like the coil for this that gets heated up isn't near the food, so it's used like the air that's circulated around it is what gets hot, and then that encircles the food. But yeah, I don't know. Oh Jesus! I'm gonna go in.
So did I.
I've been listening to a lot of the Bill Bert Podcast, which is Bill Burr and Bert Kreischer's podcast.
Oh, okay.
They haven't. I don't think they've done it for a while, but they did it they started it right before the pandemic and then recorded it all the way through the pandemic. I'm not really sure why they stopped, But it's just sort of like I enjoy listening to Bert Kreischer in podcast form, especially. He's a very good podcast guest.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to come around a little bit on Bert Kreischer. I don't know what it was, but like
he has some really great stories.
He does.
He has lived a very full life.
Yes, he has.
And it's yeah.
I watched the show that he did, like The Cabin.
Yeah.
I there were moments. It was pretty good, and he is somebody who I think does his best work when he's like has other people around him to like bounce off of.
Yeah, that episode with Donnell and Bobby Lee is
yeah,
so
oh yeah,
good. It's so good.
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking of.
But that one with like Miss Pat and Joel McHale and Kaylee Kuko is like so cringy. Oh God, that thing is it's so crazy.
Yeah, so I've watched. I haven't really checked out his specials, but
his stand up I feel like has gotten a lot better.
Okay.
I feel like he's kind of hit a like the last one he put out was good. I think I like Hey Big Boy the best of his specials. But the
no.
Trying to I don't know. He's got some like I think like his strong suit is always when he's talking about his family. And his daughter and his daughters. It's good. But like some of the stuff with like him and Tom Segura on their podcast when like he reveals that he drinks 2 gallons of Kool-Aid a day.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. He carries it around in like a water thermos, and Tom Segura's like, people think like, good for that guy drinking all that water. Oh my God.
I like Tom Segura a lot.
Oh man, so funny.
That actually, so it reminds me. I haven't been listening to podcasts, but this week I've been listening to an audiobook. I actually finished it. It was by Sebastian Junger, who wrote A Perfect Storm.
Okay.
About the the fisherman up in Gloucester who got caught in that storm in the 90s. So anyway, this is it's called Freedom, and so the whole conceit was he and like 3 friends and a dog decide to like walk the train lines, different train lines from Washington D.C. Up through like up to Philadelphia, and then kind of like head west towards Pittsburgh. And I think they finally end up in like Wheeling, West Virginia, or close by. And it's a whole meditation on like what does freedom mean, and they talk about like nomadism and freedom versus security. So the difference between like nomads could like pick up and leave, and we might view that as free. Versus like agrarian cultures who were kind of like freer to pursue arts because they didn't have to worry about food as much because they could provide. It's talking about like the idea of like the different freedoms people have had throughout history. Oh, nice. Versus others. So I don't know. It was a pretty short book because it was only like a 3-hour audiobook. Yeah, I thought it was really interesting, and I probably will go back and read it myself. But I don't know. He mentions Havre de Grace briefly. There was like one line that south of Havre de Grace, he and the other guys found a difficult time. Like, so they were like camping by the railroad tracks, right? So they would like go up into the hills or go off the. Nice. So he would.
That's Rick.
Yeah. Go up the hills or go close by. There were some times that like they saw like a guy because it's illegal to walk railroad tracks, and they saw like a guy up the track, and they're watching through the binoculars, and he had right. Thank you. He had his hand kind of behind his back the whole time. They were like scoping him out. They're like, "What's this guy doing?" So some stuff can be like pretty shady, right? But it was. I enjoyed it overall, and that's like I've been. I don't know. It's nice. I go back and forth with audiobooks. I'm like, is this going to keep my attention? Am I going to like zone out? Am I going to have to go back every like couple minutes because I wasn't paying attention to the last 10 seconds? Yeah, that kind of thing. But
damn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's where I was when I was trying to do. I think the first, because I get a credit through my work every month, or I get a month subscription to Audible every month, so it comes with a free credit. Oh man. And I got the Stand, and I got like a third of the way through it, and then I've stopped, and now I'm like, well, I can't just pick it back up again because I don't remember generally where I was. So yeah, I that's like I either have to do this like whatever 32-hour book in one sit and like constantly with like not necessarily no breaks, but like that's all I need to listen to.
Sure.
Or I'm never gonna finish it.
Right. Oh no, he was laying down. So yeah, the family's home and the guy hella glitchy. I'm not gonna blame the current score on that, but I'm not gonna say it's not a factor.
Not then, yeah. Just gonna leave it open. It's just gonna. It's open to everyone's interpretation.
Yeah, you know what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to. I think I do really well because my game like just froze for like 2 seconds. And I think what I'm gonna do is take a video of this next time of like what I see.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow, that was a good game.
Well, yeah, we got it again now.
I know.
Thanks for all the beans. So how do we want to run this one?
So I think we run this one. You give me a handicap of 1, and that's it.
1? Okay. All right.
1.
1.
And yeah. So what's happening on like the on the recording and editing end? Are these just getting longer?
I mean a little bit.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like it all kind of depends on the stoppages in gameplay. I feel like on average we go between sort of 30 and 45 minutes-ish for an episode. Oh, fuck. Try to hold this as long as I can.
Come on, Tampa Bay.
Oh, shit, there it is. Oh, damn. I thought I got that one off of you. I think the problem is that I don't know who my goalie actually is.
Oh, okay.
So I've been going. Well, that's who I've been putting in just because I love his name. But I went with Anderson last time and he scored 8 on me. So yeah, I got to go back with Hogberg.
Okay.
We'll see how he does.
Oh, actually, you know, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try.
Circle.
Oh, okay.
You only got 2.
Ooh, I have 2.
I don't even know who's in right now.
All right. I'm just going to go with Vasilevsky. All right. Oh, wait. Circle for that, too?
Yes.
Okay. To choose him.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Oh, all right. There we go.
There we go.
My daughter did not get a nap today, and
oh, wait a minute! What the fuck?
Oh, damn it!
Where'd he go? Hogberg. Oh, maybe because there was a bit of stop and play.
Wait, is he in there now?
No, I think it has to be a stop and play for that to happen.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't miss that. I can't believe I missed that shot. Fuck. There he is.
Yes.
Hogbird, get on that ice. Oh, no. Brady.
What's going on there?
I have no idea. She's barking at something. Barking at something.
I gotta say, my defenseman. Oh, that was a real bad shot. This defenseman likes to play. I mean, I guess I'd like to play him up and line. But that's so wild. But he needs that 77, whoever that is. He's got to hang back. And now he has scored. He usually scores once a game.
Ooh, stick save.
Now, do you only use slap shots, or do you try to use the square for the flip at all?
I have almost exclusively never hit square.
Yeah, I've tried it a couple times and have not scored on it.
Oh, what the? Are you kidding me?
Over the head.
Are you kidding me? Oh.
I can't believe I just made that shot.
Jesus. That was a risky pass.
How many lessons has your daughter right now for?
She missed one. She missed one because she was 6. So she's had 3. I think she has 2 more. And we're gonna be out of town for the last one, but one of her friend's parents are gonna take her.
Okay.
But she's still loving it. She skated a little bit with the stick last time. And I think she likes, because when we went over to the other, they have like 2 rinks there, and they were playing a game over there, and she was like, we were like, is that going to be you? And she was like, no. So I don't know.
You tell them that Daddy's the losing team?
Yeah. I'm the white team that's not doing too well.
I got to be careful. I'm starting to get cocky. There we go. Oh man. I got that. Reminds me of the joke. You heard of the leper hockey game?
No.
There was a face-off in the corner. You know what I think is really interesting about jokes is, like, you know, growing up, there were, like, the first jokes I learned were probably, like, Dolly Parton jokes, Polish jokes, and, like, Helen Keller jokes.
Yep.
And, like, you know, those just kind of, like, those are, like, so tied to, like, I don't know, especially, Dolly Parton. It's, like, such a, not just a cultural reference, but it's, like, certainly of a time. It's like, oh, yeah, we don't remark on her big breasts anymore, you know, as a society. I don't know, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, there we go, got it back. Yeah, it's interesting that how, like, those kind of genres and jokes have changed. I remember going to, like, you know, we would have, like, the Scholastic Book Fair, and I would just get joke books, and
they still sell those, but they're considerably more friendly.
Yeah,
I think they were when we were growing up.
I think I got an insult book once, and my mother was not happy.
I can't believe they sold those.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the podcasts. I listen to it every now and then, but it was like a dad jokes, and it what's it called, like Daily Dad Jokes, but it's like read by an AI, and the laughter is like automated. So it's like, so it can be, I mean, every now and then you get some pretty good ones, but it's like not something it's only like 3 minutes long, and any good ones I hear I usually forget by the end of the day, or I'll like use it later in the day, teaching and make kids think that it's mine.
One of my absolute favorite things that I go back and like listen to on a regular is that like there's an episode of Harmontown where Dan Harmon attempts to, like, his friend Jeff Davis is a huge fan of the fact that like Dan can't tell jokes. Just like his writer brain gets like too involved and he starts adding details to it.
Okay.
But he tells this duck joke that goes on for like so long, and then he messes up the punchline, but it's like the way he tells it is so funny, but he just butchers the joke in and of itself, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's so good. I'd have to find that episode, but it's freaking hilarious.
I will say, like, it's a treat for me. It's not so much for my wife, but like when my dad comes to visit and he and I get going, like back and forth, and we start laughing, and Cameron Siddell's like kind of the same. No, get over. See, that's what, all right. Get that fucking goalie out. He's not. No, that's not going to work.
Oh, now you're going to watch it again?
Nope. How do I exit?
Option button. There you go. Pause it. There you go.
Change goalie.
Circle.
McElhenney.
McElhenney.
Yeah. McElhenney. Yep.
Sure it is.
All right. There we go.
There it goes. Open goal. Oh,
sweet.
I had to try. Oh, man.
Oh. I'm trying to get through these angles.
Oh.
That was nice. He was faster. Did you see him get over?
He did. He was there for it, but I think I got
he was there.
Right in the 5-hole.
Yeah. All right. So these are like aspects of the game that we never used back in the day.
We did not. It was just pick the team and play it out.
Right.
It's the depth. It's the depth that we're gonna have to get into. Oh, there's no way. That was a terrible angle. Terrible angle.
All right.
I think it's funny too. I've been watching. I watch like a lot of reaction channels on YouTube, and one of the things that I enjoy watching millennials and like younger kids experience is Blazing Saddles. It's just really interesting because I'm like, well, there's nothing like this being made now, or probably will ever be made again. But it's just interesting because most of them think like, find it absolutely hilarious. They're like, what in the world?
Are there good comedies being made?
No, because there's no money in them. That's why. That's mainly why.
Oh, really?
I mean, like it takes like it's so hit or miss, and as far as like, like there can be. I'm trying to think of like Knocked Up or 40-Year-Old Virgin, like those types of movies that made like big bank when like Apatow was able to pull that off. But I feel like not even he's able to pull that off these days.
Right.
And like Sandler's got his deal at Netflix, so he doesn't care, and he's not the quality, I guess, quote unquote quality that he used to either.
Sure. Oh, that was nice. Man. Oh, this game has got me. I think the last time I saw a comedy, and it was comedy in name only. It wasn't that funny. Holy shit. I'm unraveling. It was with, what's her name? The Australian actress who was in those, she was in like the, what's her name? She was like blonde. Wow. I don't even know the name of the movie, but it was like making fun of romantic comedies. It was supposed to be a romantic comedy itself.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, it just wasn't good.
Yeah. I feel like the last one, I don't even know what the last, like, I think I've seen some on like Netflix, and like, you know, I put Palm Springs in that category.
Sure.
But I just feel like it's definitely more indie, but it's like the people that are, they're either going to be stand-ups that are working it, are the ones that are in it, or people coming from SNL. I feel like in the future it's going to be kids that are like, you know, that have been doing comedy on YouTube. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
I have no idea. Because like I started watching that movie that In the Bubble.
In the Bubble.
It's about like
a bubble boy.
No, it's about a movie that was made during quarantine.
Oh,
but it's supposed to be a comedy. It's got Karen Gillian in it, and it's got Keegan-Michael Key in it.
Oh,
and,
yeah. Okay.
They're making like a sci-fi action movie. Oh,
what
man.
the fuck?
I think you checked me into the goal.
Oh my God, that must have been the case. We were 3-3 at the top of this period.
Yep, we were.
Was David Duchovny in that or no? Am I thinking of
yes,
something different?
Yes, he is.
Oh,
he is
okay,
in that.
okay.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
But that was I just said his name and now I'm blanking on it. The 40-year-old virgin knocked up. Apatow. Yeah, he did that. He made that during the pandemic. But I didn't finish it. Like it didn't do it for me. And I don't know. Yeah, like comedies just aren't. I don't feel like they hit like they used to. And I don't know if the world is just sillier or like more serious in general, and like we're past that point or what?
Right.
I don't know.
How do you feel about Bill Burnham?
I need to watch Inside. Like I haven't watched that. I've heard nothing but good things about it, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah, I think he is. God damn it! No, that's it. I think he is doing something interesting and new. It doesn't always hit for me. Like one of the guys, cultural critics that I listen to and follow is Glenn Weldon, and he talks about like with comedies, the idea of like a lot of shows, the idea of like joke density. Like Veep is pretty high in joke density. You know, like anything that's like written quickly and delivered quickly is going to be high in that. Yeah. And so, you know, when I think about
I feel like Arrested Development was like that too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And when those are shows that it's good to go back and rewatch because invariably you're laughing through something and you miss a line or a look or something. So. Yeah. We got to wrap this up. I got a crying child right outside my door.
I hear it. Well, you have one rubber match victory and I have the other. Yeah. We'll figure out a balance.
Well done. I don't know. I think like we're fine tuning it now. It's just about polishing it. But
we're right there. We're right there.
Yeah, we are.
So we will see everyone next week for another rubber match. Bye, y'all.
See you.